We'll continue reading the book Spiritual Anatomy by Daaji. We are in the 10th chakra. Am I audible? So today we'll be discussing 10th chakra. So 10th chakra is this position. Just 2 finger inch before the Sahasra Dal Kamala. That is 10th chakra. And the quality is belongingness. And the main feeling is oneness with the absolute, and it's an air element. It depicts the air element. This is the position of the 10th chakra. Daaji starts with the story of a monastery. So some activities were going on by the disciples. So sensei in Japanese is the leader or the teacher of martial arts. They are called as sensei. So he was walking through the lawn where the work was going on. So he asked one of the disciples, "What you are doing?" So he said, "I am laying the bricks to make a wall." Then he walked and met another disciple. He asked, "What you are doing?" He said, again, "Laying the brick to protect our monastery." He walked through and saw a young disciple who was, kind of slowly whistling or, humming. And you can see that he is enjoying the work, what he is doing. He asked, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm laying the brick and I am one with the I am fulfilling the vision of my sensei." And then he said, "You will see in coming years that this monastery will become beacon of light." He was a young disciple and he didn't knew that he is the master and all. But the way he spoke can come only when there is a belongingness. The sense of belongingness made him to enjoy what he is doing and to be one with the vision of master. Okay. Similarly, when we are entering in the 10th chakra, the belongingness with the absolute becomes very sincere, or it is towards the higher range. You feel the belongingness with the absolute. At the 9th chakra, you were feeling, you can view absolute, that is the source. Okay, you can view. But at this chakra, when you enter the 10th chakra, you feel the proximity of absolute. And by entering the 10th chakra, you are entering into the first mind. As we remember in the last few weeks before, we were understanding about the soul's journey, the creation of the soul. So we came across with the creation of the first mind. So you are entering into the first mind. That is the godly region. When you enter at the 10th chakra, you have transcended a human, and now you are into the godly region, the realm of absolute. Now we'll see what are the conditions we experience at the 10th chakra. So the 3 are belongingness, reverence for the self, and the sameness. At this chakra, when you enter into the region of godly region, realm of absolute, the ego, you dissolve. You succeed in dissolving the ego. And there is a sense of belongingness. You are melting or you are absorbed in love. There is no difference between I and absolute. Because ego is dissolved. Everything what is of absolute is yours, mine. Okay, whatever is absolute, that is mine. Like we see the nature, we see the plants, insects, trees, sun, air, wind. There is a belongingness, the mindness, and that mindness is so into your being that it spills over uh, in your qualities, whether you are at work, whether you are at home, whether you are meeting people in a community, spills over and people get attracted to you and they also feel belongingness, the power. Belongingness power spreads everywhere. And this sense of belongingness allows, there is an urgency to take care, to protect, to nurture, nourish, and most important of all, love. This is the characteristic of belongingness. Then comes reverence for the self. The reverence for the absolute is there. Now, absolute is in you. So, when you are having reverence for the absolute, it is nothing but reverence for yourself because you are now absolute, right? So, the space outside and inside, it is created by the wall of ego, right? And when the ego dissolves, there is no separation of outside and inside. It becomes one. So you and absolute, there is no difference. You are absolute. You absolute is within you. It's like that. So you see the world with the eyes of the absolute. You speak as if you are feeling absolute is speaking through you. So initially we used to go to the garden or nature to have the feeling of flower fragrance or nature's beauty. But now you feel the fragrance of the flowers are within you. You no more need to go to the nature or walk to have the feeling of beauty or to enjoy the beauty of nature or enjoy the fragrance of flower. It is within you. That is what reverence for self. Then comes sameness. So as belongingness matures, then it converts into sameness. Then Daji says that in old tale that when the couples they age together, they look alike. So that's what when tenth at the 10th chakra, I have spent many years with loving, revering, and belongingness feeling of being the absolute, becoming like the absolute. Right? So it is nothing but in a pure form. You in a pure form is absolute, right? There is no ego, complete purity of heart, and reverence. So this becomes the sameness. And as the sameness develops, you continue to go onward into the journey. That is, your gaze now shifts into higher. You are looking at the horizon towards the origin of the first mind. When you are in the 10th chakra, you have entered the first mind, that is a godly realm. Okay. And as these characteristic belongingness, reverence for the self, and sameness, belongingness matures, and when you are in sameness, then now you start looking at the horizon towards the origin of the first mind. This is what the experience is at the 10th chakra. This completes our 10th chakra. Anyone wants to share any experience or ask anything or input, please unmute yourself. I think I remember Ramakrishna's story, right? How he is one with the Devi. He will be so absorbed that he'll not realize what's outside. The ego is dissolved. And also there was a story where someone asked, okay, have you read Quran? What other religion speaks? He has read, and then he felt the same oneness and absolute, one with the absolute by reading Quran as well. That sameness, that belongingness, that oneness, you are one with the absolute. is felt. Anyone want to say anything? Please unmute. According to heartfulness, there are 16 chakras. 3 main, that is root and chakras, and remaining 12. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Indra, do you want to say anything?
Yes, Rashmi, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak. Listening to you, the experience I had, and I'm still having, is that I'm going higher and higher and higher. But I also realize that there's a lot more for me to go, and I will go. Thank you, SPG. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Indraji, for your wonderful input. Great to hear that your experience. Yes, yes. And 10th chakra, then the belongingness matures into sameness, and then you are looking into the horizon to find the first origin of first mind. Okay, anyone else wants to share? Thank you all for joining and adding your energies to the beautiful meditation. Have a miraculous day. Thank you all once again, and we'll meet in the evening at all with another master for another session. Thank you all.